Hi everybody, it's Tom Cherams with the FujiNet project, and I wanted to make a quick video showing here the upcoming version of High Score Enabled for Coleco Adam users. This will be available in the next build that we will push to production, so you guys will be able to come up to speed on this very quickly. Well, what is High Score Enabled? Well, basically, it's a way to allow games that store high score table information to be stored over the network and to be played over the network like we've been doing before, but also to be able to store the high scores in that particular image on the network so that they can be seen and shared with everybody else in the Adam community who also has a FujiNet. In addition, there is also a web-based scoreboard that you can look at that basically takes the information from these disk images and puts them up on the web for you to see. How does this work? It's pretty simple, actually. If you go ahead and go on to apps.irata.online and go into the games folder, you will find that there is a new folder called High Score Enabled with currently all of the super games that have high score tables in them. Now, it's very important to understand that these games have not been modified in any way whatsoever. What we've basically done is we have set them up to be so that they can be written to. And in point of fact, if we actually take and look at the directory on the file server here, and we look at the permissions here, you'll basically see that we have it set up so that the owner of the file, in this case the TNFS server, can read and write into the file. That really is the only difference. So with that, we'll go ahead and select a particular game here. Let's take Buck Rogers, for example. We don't have to do anything special. We can quick boot it. It mounts it read-only, and this is important. The disk image needs to be mounted read-only. And what will actually happen here is that when the high score table is written to, it will detect, oh, you're trying to write to the high score table. The FujiNet will ask for the file to be reopened as read-write, write the high score sector, high score block, and then close the file and remount it back read-only again, all transparently away from the user here, and this is all basically handled automatically. So I'll just go ahead and play a quick game of Buck Rogers here so we can see. Ooh, real quick apparently. Let me see, my fire button is not working very well on this stick. Looks like I'm gonna have to, yeah, okay, fine. My stick's not working, but that's okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to fix this stick. It's okay. But this will be good enough to basically just prove the point. Anyway, so we'll go ahead, do that. Let this end, last guy here, sure. Come on. My fire button is broken on this stick. Wow. Okay. So. Yay. So now we're going ahead and putting in our scores here. And it looks like my right fire button is acting real funny. Yeah, it is. Okay, so... anyway. Done. And it has written that high score to the disk here. Now, if we take and reboot, we'll see that and play again, we'll see that high score is there. But I'm going to take this a step further. We're going to take and open up a little web page here. And I'll go ahead and stop this so we stop our little deal. Well, yeah, okay. Stop the music there. And while that's happening, I'm going to take and put another window up on the screen real quick. New window capture. And that will be, hold on a second while I grab the Chrome window. And we'll see that there's a web page here for scores.irata.online. Let's take and reshrink this ever so slightly so it fits on the screen. And we'll see that if we go to scores.irata.online, we have high scores for Atari 8-bit and now Coleco Adam. If we take and click on Coleco Adam, we can see the games that are now available for high score. These are all the ones that have high score tables in them. If we take and look now on the web here, you'll see that the score is now here on the web for all to see. The source code for the scrapers that take and read through the games, etc., is all available on the GitHub. And the nice thing is that there's no special file server or anything on the back end that's required to make this work in the first place. So this essentially means that if you wanted to run a private party with a handful of users and play against each other and all post to the same place, you can. You just all mount the same disk image from the same file server. That's all you have to do. And you can compile the scraper. It's just standard C. Source code again is in the video description here, and you can point it at that disk image, and it will spit out a web page just like this one. So that's a quick video of what's coming here. There are limitations and whatnot. Particularly, there is a potential race condition if you have, say, a whole bunch of people playing the same game and they try to write to the high score sector table at the same time. There's a potential race condition here. But given the play patterns of retro computing enthusiasts and how often they play, etc., this is extremely unlikely. And we've been using this particular technique on the Atari side now for more than a year and a few months, with no issues at all, with many people playing the game without any issue. The only other thing too is that yes, 989 does indeed work and does indeed clear the high score table. Please don't do that. At least not on my server. That's my job. So with that, I'll leave it there, and hopefully you guys, this will bring more Atom players together to do things together. And don't worry, now that I'm working on things, more features will be showing up, more interesting things will be happening. So until next time, guys, have fun.